Other influencers with actual results. Anyone know anyone else like MJ who has actual results from doing a fast lane business and not just from selling books or advice to slow Panera? Nah. Selling a book is part of the fast lane business. You gotta sell something you know, dash. I think MJ is the only one. He is a monopoly. I heard there might be 1 or 2 lurking these boards. I hear creating 2 to 3 threads a day is one way to get results. My recommendation is that you do not have to just follow influencers who have books to sell. There are plenty of successful business people that gave a lot of interviews and have biographies written about them written by others. You can read that. At this rate will never be an answer to that question. What are you doing? What are your next 3 action steps? What will you have done before the end of the year? There are a few old school copywriters. Other than that, there's a few real estate guys. But most of them went from fairly successful on their own to riding the Guru Express. Stop thinking like a peasant. You mean an over 35-year-old? I'm not here to qualify myself to you or to justify my plans to a random stranger. I am asking this question to learn from people with good advice and results. What are you trying to prove by asking this derogatory question? Slow clap can't really post anything useful, eh? That's the thing I'm worried about. I see a lot of people whom I can't really trust anymore as they are catering to the crowd. Looking for people with uncomfortable truths and don't care about feelings, just results. Patrick bet David of Valuetainment. See. Well, you're bad luck. You missed a good advice from a person who bring results. You see, we get this type of question almost every week, and good people give good advice and people like you become keyboard warrior and start typing b.s. Just take his advice. Go read some gold thread. Become millionaire like MJ, then post about yourself. We will read. Most self-made people on the Forbes list haven't made their billions via selling books. After 445 posts, haven't you learned anything here? When ZSEP answers, you got the answer. You can mark this event as another missed opportunity. Edit, let me add something. Why does it matter who succeeded? Will it help you succeed to keep staring at the neighbor's car? The list of people who are killing it in these forums is too long for me to tag them all. I am trying to help. Those 3 questions have prompted many in your spot to get started. Work on your mindset. Abundance. DM if I can help. How in the world do you expect to receive good advice from these people if you don't share your plans? Do you think there is just some secret universal truth we successful types are withholding from you, and if you ask enough questions in enough threads you will pry the secret success truth out of our heads? Well, congrats. You did it. There's the secret. It's so secret you didn't see it when it smacked you in the freaking face. Isn't this a bit like the pot calling the kettle black? You claim to seek uncomfortable truths, but a truth you keep ignoring is the feedback you're getting from others about how you are behaving. You will never be a leader, you will never be great with your current attitude. We just watched you dismiss solid advice. And we've watched you be dismissive of good advice on many threads. You start them then don't contribute to them. How much longer before we just start ignoring you? You seem to be looking for something, but even when it smacks you upside your head you are too proud to see it. I think the truth is you are way more comfortable with the idea of being uncomfortable than you are with truth. Humble yourself, young man. You don't have to be cocky to overcome feeling like a loser. Even the people who criticize you are in a way taking the time to help you. Appreciate that instead of fighting to protect a way too frail ego. Accept the feedback, You've earned it. To many people here, you will always be the guy that called older people hopeless. If you want to change that perception, spend less time talking and more time doing. And if you believe in the ethic of this forum, then share what you've learned as much as you feel comfortable. You don't know who to trust. I'd suggest learn to trust yourself first, before you keep firing shots at everyone around you. You say you are afraid of taking poor advice? Why? If you take it and it doesn't work, all you've lost is time. That's why. But you've gained something more valuable. Knowledge and wisdom. Stop being a shining example of the proverb youth is wasted on the young. Remember that Thomas Edison and his team failed 10,000 times at inventing a commercially viable light bulb. But his attitude is he learned 10,000 ways to not invent a light bulb. Adjust your attitude. That's the uncomfortable truth you need to hear. So many have tried and failed to get that through your thick skull. But like Thomas Edison, instead of quitting, I figured I'd take a stab at it too. God bless. You took offense to those questions. Do you notice a theme here? You're worrying about the wrong things. You've already read maybe not and. You've likely spent hundreds of hours on this forum. What magic answer are you looking for? Results come from taking action, not absorbing even more information. You've heard from people with good advice and results. You have enough knowledge. Just get started. If this doesn't wake you up, Brian, nothing will. Obviously taking action is great, but you need to learn from mentors. Foresight teaches gently, error teaches brutally. You don't need to go through a failed marriage to have a successful one. You can learn what makes a successful relationship. Don't know why you guys are attacking me for asking a simple question on who else is a reliable source or mentor. Seems like some have already found you. What is your actual question? Learn from mentors sounds like an excuse for your not taking action to me. If you feel attacked, that's on you. Explore that. Deal with it. The victimhood is strong in this one. Speaking for myself, trying to give you tough love. Accept it or don't. As you said, error teaches brutally. Lol, which is it? About half a dozen people pointed out the obvious and now it is you. I'll give you my opinion, take it or leave it. If you want to find a mentor, you're better off starting your thread about your business and inviting other users to discuss your progress with you. There's a lot of experienced businessmen and women here that are most likely to chime in if they don't feel like their time is wasted, which means a relevant thread where they can provide value. You're more likely to find someone to help you out this way. Good luck. I'm out of your thread. I can't believe MJ is hogging all of the success here on the forum. Somebody has to tell that guy to quit while he's ahead. I don't even really get the original question, since them having a book makes them unsuitable. And you won't respond to the on this forum like, are you looking for like a phone number or an address of someone successful? I can't see what options you want if both forum members plus anyone with a book or resource are off the table. Very literally dash. This isn't an attack on the op, but just something I've noticed in myself and others. All of us only ever need to read one book to get us started. When you start wanting to read another book, find a follow-up course, watch another 12 YouTube videos on the subject. You're not looking to learn more. You're looking for reasons to not get started. And I have got the notebooks full of teachings from courses and books on subjects I professed to people were key to my millions and done nothing at all with them. If you're inspired by something, implement it, put it into action. It is only when you hit the next obstacle, you should look to learn again. I think Op has a hard time to express his current situation in the forum, or something like that. Notable or legit result producers. Just the names. That is all. You guys are the one asking for my progress or to just take action. Either say some names that others can also look at or don't respond. At? Am I doing this right? Is there some part of the question I'm missing? Have you looked at any of the gold threads on the inside? read through them. Several have had exits, just counted at least 9 on the first page. There is your list. I'm interested in your next step. You have the patience of a saint. I'm not worried about the present, it is the many coming behind that will have the same question or be in the same place. I'd like to thank you for refocusing me. I needed that reminder just now. Please don't let this die. XD. True. I learned more working for an online marketing and SaaS company than from reading or taking courses. All the studying did was help me sell myself in the interview. After that they trained me from scratch anyways. One boss is very technical. He's the total fast laner. My other boss is great to learn from because the clients stay with him for decades to deal with him. That said, he still redlines his execution to this day.